This is representing Mr. Wilson.
Oh, okay. Rocha, can you hear me? You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can, thank you. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Dominique Rocha, file number 24-01775, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan Lawrence appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Dominique Rocha.
Today is the date set for a pre-trial. This is for opening talks. Driver, how are we proceeding on this?
Thank you, Your Honor. I've had conversations with Mr. Lee, and I believe we are working with the prosecutor's office and the public defender on another file related to this. We were trying to reach a global resolution. At this point, we would request an adjournment so that we can have those conversations in the state file to be resolved.
What's going on in the other file?
The other file, I believe they recently waived the PE timeline. So they're working on initial offers and plea, but it hasn't been scheduled yet.
Who has it?
I'm sorry.
This one? Yeah, the files, the one that's scheduled for an exam on 28th.
Yes, he has a preliminary exam on the 28th. Aaron Robinson is his attorney in that matter. All I can see from the note is I don't see that they've reached a resolution yet. I do see that that's the next scheduled hearing.
That's not on today. No, he hasn't been paid. Well, where's that from? I'll be in the magistrate thing. To be arraigned? Okay, let's have her go get that back. Okay, I'm gonna call that case. He has to be arraigned on the Friday.
Oh, okay.
Hang tight, I'll call you back in a minute. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Angela Herder, file number 24-01410, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan Lawrence appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Angela Herder.
Today's date and time set for pre-trial on a no ops proceeding.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, we would be requesting an adjournment, perhaps 30 days, so that the defendant can take steps to get her release.
July 29th at 8:30. Any additional matters for the record?
Not from the city, thank you.
Okay,
Nothing
you
for
know,
the defense, Your Honor.
thank you. Have a seat. We'll get you your notice to appear. Lowry and Payne are downstairs. don't know why this is coming back to me. My signature is wrong. Sergio.
I'll take it. I have to find the file.
Are you waiting for a court date, sir? Are you waiting for something, sir?
I'm here standing in.
You're standing in for Mr. Howard on which matter?
That would be, City of Lansing versus Joker.
Oh, okay, you need an adjournment
Yes.
of how long?
We have until after July 1st.
July 8th at 8:30. Thank you. We can print out a notice to appear as well.
What?
Howard is, that's the attorney on this.
You don't have to. Just
Yeah, Howard appeared on the record for the arraignment. So, he did. He found me there. Wow. Let's see. Uh, 64600. Notice for administrator.
Yeah.
It's on the record. Okay, back on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Dominic Rocha. It's the same ticket. Same exact date of offense for the citation, right? Why do you need to go through this twice? One is opening talks motor vehicle. One is opening talks driver, but it's both from June 13th at 11:35. Open and simple. This one's error. That's an error. I don't know why they did that. It's the same ticket. Mhm. Okay, he does not need to be arraigned on another. It's the same exact citation. I don't know why it was entered in the system twice. Nonetheless, it looks like he's going to have an exam on this on the 28th of this month. So I'll reset this till after the 28th. July 1st at 10. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Rocha?
No, ma'am. You said that we'll be rescheduling it for July 1st
That's correct, at 10 a.m.
at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
I'm in the city. Thank you.
Here, you're all set, thank you. Okay, so Lucas Payne downstairs, you ready on Lucas Payne?
Yes,
Okay. We have Payne brought up, and then are you representing Annette Lowry?
yes, and
Are you ready on Lowry?
I need to speak with Lowry for a minute.
Okay, well, you can go down to the jail. Who's here for court? Devin Wilson?
Yes.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Devin Wilson, file number 23-01258. You can come up to the table. Mr. Wilson, today's date set for show cause because you owe some money. It's like you were previously sentenced to a $250 fine plus $75 crime victim right, $50 state minimum cost. It was referred to corrections for you. You did appear before the court back in January 9th. So you paid $50 that day and $50 every 30 days until paid in full. I'm assuming you have not done that.
I haven't, what happened with my sister, was gonna pay that for me, so I could pay her back. I actually just paid it Friday with it. You know,
You paid what Friday? The complete balance?
Yeah, they
150.
paid over $50.
Yeah. I don't know if they registered yet or not. But I also have money on me right now, so it's slipped my mind.
You made a payment of $50 on Friday.
Over $50.
How much?
$75 or 80.
They didn't think it would register yet.
And how much you gonna pay today?
I got 40.
When are you gonna pay the balance?
I have a job coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, at the end of next month, I can for sure have that all paid off. Wrote in big letters on my phone.
y'all know you have the balance paid in full by August 2nd. Show the counter needs to make a payment. You're all set for today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, Joe Gray.
She had. We have, I got the report from the ones that are on there, the election cases. We don't have a next section.
I thought you said it for hearing.
The ones that,
I mean, the ones we're reading.
yeah, the ones we already finished.
Oh, got it. Thought you meant the other ones. No, set them for a review hearing. When is the hearing on the group?
You used to. Just second, I did it right before you.
Okay. We can set them for a review. August 2nd, that means we'll follow up on it.
Oh.
The internal review. Hold on, so you do that. Okay, yeah. Leroy Ferris is here. Code compliance matter.
Yes, sir. My compliance officer is in Ward's courtroom right now. She had a 9 a.m.
Did you need to speak with Mr. Ferris, or you need to wait for code compliance?
You know, if I could go check and see where we're at with.
I'm
the
here,
code enforcement.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Ferris, start your video, please.
Just a second, we're. I'm. I'm sorry, man. All right,
Okay,
you know,
I'll move them to it. I don't know why Mr. Roach is back and he wants to start his audio. Okay.
If my code officer is available, I'll just jump into the Zoom.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Ferris, I'm adding you to room 1. You need to accept the invitation.
yes, ma'am. That's why I gotta get that shit opened up and before I can get shut in, like the trial. Cause if it's
Let's see. The record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Leroy Ferris, file number 240014011. Council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan Lawrence here on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And then Leroy Ferris is present via Zoom. Today was the date set for a code compliance hearing. How are we proceeding with this?
Thank you, Your Honor. In my conversation with Mr. Ferris, he indicated that he has been at the property and has been working on it. In my conversation with the code enforcement officer and based on the pictures that we obtained on Friday as to the state of the property, in the city's opinion, there has not been significant compliance or effort. So at this point, I'm not sure if you'd like to run a full hearing and take evidence, or if you'd like to schedule a full hearing. But at this point, the city would be requesting a court order allowing the city to abate the nuisance at the defendant's cost.
We're prepared to do the hearing today.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm prepared as well.
Okay, you can proceed.
Thank you. Your Honor, the city would call code enforcement officer Robert Walling.
Mr. Ferris, are you paying attention?
yes, ma'am, I'm listening. I have been. I mean, like I told the lady in the coconut lot plants. When they gave me the citation, I put a 30-yard dumpster in it. And I'm doing this by myself. It's one, I'm
Okay.
one person. I went that month. Didn't get to eat hardly at all because it took most of my check, but I put a dumpster in there. And I took and picked up all the trash that I could that was in the backyard and the surrounding areas. I got to get a hold of Granger's because I have two of their dumpsters. They're big, ones that they pick up with the truck, that I was going to get reactivated to continue putting trash in. But all the big amount of trash that was in that backyard, I've got picked up and cleaned up, raked up. I got to rake the drive. I bought a lawnmower last month. Put in the front yard and trying to get through this backyard. I burnt the mower up, so I got to go get
let me stop you. Let me stop you because you've met with them privately. It doesn't sound like there's a resolution, so we're going to proceed with the hearing, and then you'll have an opportunity to go into detail about what you believe you've done to make progress on this, okay? But it's not at this time, okay?
I mean, my problem is that
Okay. I want you to quiet until I tell you it's your time to speak. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. You can have a seat. State your first and last name and spell both.
Robert Walling, Robert Walling.
You can proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Walling.
Good morning.
Are you employed?
I am.
What is your job type and with whom?
I'm a code enforcement officer for the city of Lansing
How long have you been a code enforcement officer with the city of Lansing?
since January of this year.
Just generally, can you briefly describe what being a code officer entails and some of your job duties?
Some of the basically our job duties are to bring compliance to homes within the city of Lansing according to the International Property Code and Zoning Code. If there are any issues or any violations that are in violation of this code, we are obligated to write that violation up and then further enforce it if it's not complied with.
Are you familiar with the property located at 6255 Marywood Avenue?
I am.
Is that property within the city of Lansing County in the state of Michigan?
It
What makes you familiar with that property?
It is in my area. As a premise officer, prior to being a code officer, zones 8 and 9 were my areas, and this falls within that, which is still my area as a code enforcement officer.
Sure. Is this property in violation of City of Lansing ordinance,
It
the
is.
state of the property?
It is.
What about the state of the premises is in violation of the International Property Maintenance Code?
The trash and debris throughout the entire property and the disabled vehicles that are parked on the property. Mainly, it is also a burn property.
Where on the property are those disabled vehicles located?
They are all in the backyard.
Approximately how many disabled vehicles are there, would you estimate?
I would estimate 7.
sorry.
Does the city of Lansing have an abatement process for trash, debris, disabled vehicles?
We do. We have contractors that we send abatement to if the violations are not complied with.
It's my understanding that a ticket has been issued for court ordered compliance relative to this property. Is that correct?
It has done, yes.
Okay. And in fact, that's why we're here today.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you last visit the property?
Friday morning.
When you visit a property, do you get out of your vehicle and, walk around to the extent that you're in the public areas?
I do. The property is currently fenced due to the damage to the house. It's a danger to the community. So it's fenced. I did walk through the entire yard and took photos of the progress or lack of progress.
Sure. Your Honor, may I approach? I have some photos of the property.
Yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, would you like a copy?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Walling, I just handed you a stack of photographs. I believe there's about 30 here. Can you tell me generally what these pictures depict?
Basically, trash and debris that would be considered trash and debris by the city of Lansing and the FEMC, the International Property Code, and the city of Lansing ordinance.
And at what address were these photographs taken? Where is this violation?
This is at 6255 Marywood.
So in review of these photographs, are these, does this capture the premises as a whole at this point?
It does.
And these, again, what was the date you took these photographs?
The 21st of June.
So that would have been Friday. Mr. Walling, who is the owner of this property?
Leroy Ferris.
Okay, and is Mr. Ferris, is who you understand to be Mr. Ferris here on the Zoom call?
Yes.
Okay, you had conversations with him in the past regarding this violation? And there has, based on your photographs from June 21st, the property is not in compliance?
It is not.
Can you explain to the court what it is that we are seeking here today?
We are seeking to abate the trash and debris and the disabled vehicles from the property.
And when you say we, do you mean the city of
City of
Lansing?
Lansing.
Thank you. At this point, Your Honor, I have no more questions.
Thank you. Mr. Ferris, do you have any questions for the code compliance officer? You're muted, sir, so I can't hear you.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, how many vehicles did he say I had there? That is there at the property?
I think including the campers, the motorcycles, the.
There's only one bike in the yard.
Right,
Um,
you're asking him a question, so let him answer it.
It's an estimate of how many there are back there.
He was estimating how many was back there. I'm assuming you are disagreeing with that, so I'll allow you to disagree, but right now you're just questioning him, okay? You're not providing testimony.
Well, no, what I'm asking because there's 3 vehicles. I have a camper, a little S10 trailer, a little green trailer that's a bike for motorcycle, and then I have a kind of a big square trailer. The
Okay.
big square trailer is going out. The trucks will be leaving. I just got to get a place to put them, and that's.
Any other questions for Mr. Do you have any other questions for Mr. Walling?
But if he's been out there, then.
Do you have any questions for Mr.
Yes,
Walling?
that's what I'm asking, ma'am. If he's been out there, then I want to know where's he saying that there is an overabundance of trash there now because it's gone. Like I said, I filled a 30-yard dumpster taking all the trash.
Okay. Let him answer the question then. If you're gonna ask a question, you gotta let him answer. Where is there an overabundance of trash as it states today?
Throughout the backyard primarily as depicted in the photos.
He said throughout the backyard as depicted in the photos, and the court is in possession of photos that were taken by you, Mr. Walling?
Yes, ma'am.
By Mr. Walling on June 21st.
Yes, and I have a small pile started building right there in front behind my camper itself that I was getting ready to put in the dumpsters, but I had to be to court today. Like I said, I've been over there clean in this.
Do you have any other questions for Mr. Walling?
I mean,
It's just questions for him.
I'm over there doing what you told me to do.
Do you have any questions for Mr. Walling? Any questions?
Not really, ma'am, I guess.
Okay, Mr. Walling, you may be excused
just
from the
trying
stand.
to-
Thank you. Okay, any other witnesses from the city?
Oh, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ferris, it's clear that you would like to give your own testimony, so let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can state what it is that you want the court to consider.
Okay. When this all started was right after the house fire. He'd been out to the house a week before because I had a flat on my van. I aired the tire up in front of him that day. We had the house fire. The tire went flat. Well, I was in the hospital for 5 days, recuperating from taking my sons, my grandkids, and my animals out of that house. While I was in the hospital, they impounded the last vehicle that I was going to ever get from my mother and father. It was licensed and drivable. It had a flat tire. I was in the hospital for 5 days, and it's now in the impound yard. I can't, because we weren't even allowed on the property at that time. Because the tip was fenced off. I had to contact him to get clearance to go back on the property where I can start to try salvaging what I can and cleaning it up. And that's what I've been doing. Like I said, I told him I was going to put a dumpster in there. I put the dumpster in. I get $900 a month. That dumpster cost me $500. I have to find a place to live, feed myself, and everything too. I'm staying wherever I can find a place, and I'm eating day by day as it is. Doing this, cleaning the yard up. And I've abided by everything he said, asked me to do. I told him when we had the first court date, at the first of the month when I get my check, their dumpster be dropped there. And I did it. I filled that dumpster by myself. I'm doing this all by myself, man, cleaning this. My kids got jobs. They help me when they can, but they can't take every day off work to come help me get this done. So I'm doing this pretty much by myself. Have been suffering from COPD from the fire and everything. Everything I owned was in that house. I lost pretty much. I got to flatten the house out too and take care of that after I get this yard finished. And that's what I've been doing. I got all the trash that I could get in that dumpster, which was in the backyard. And I'll agree, it was a mess. But I told him I'd clean up the trash. I cleaned it up. I got a right to drive down. Like I said, I'll contact Granger in the morning because I had 2 of their big dumpster barrels. I can have them reactivated so I can finish hauling the trash, the junk trash. I got a pile of steel I was going to have hauled out of there within the next 24 hours. And go and finish cutting the grass down and cleaning everything up, taking care of everything. The trucks were going up in the driveway. I was going to be because 2 of them are going up in the drive till I can get them to another place that I can have the motor changed out in. One of the trucks that's in the backyard is going straight to the junkyard. Because a tree dropped down it and crushed it. The one camper that's there, that's going to the scrapyard. My little bike trailer, that's full of all my camping supplies, my deer hunting and all that. And that's towed behind my bike. There's only 1 bike in the yard. And like I said, 3 trucks. 2 are going in the drive, 1's going out. The only thing else that's in that yard right now is I've got a pile of metals built up. I've got some other stuff around. And like I said, that's all in a great big pile right now, sitting behind the house, ready to go out. And I was going to be over there doing that. Get the yard cut. But no offense, that's that crabgrass and weeds. And I've got a push mower. And I've got it raised as high as I can get it. I'm cutting that grass the best I can with it. All the tree lumber that's there, that's going across the street to my neighbor because he burned. I sold it to him. That'll be being hauled out of there this week. That's why I said I'm there doing everything I promised I would do to comply with the code compliance. All I'm asking for is give me a little bit more time to get it done and everything. Don't take what I got left, which is just my vehicles. That's all I own in right now. I'm living out of Salvation Army's clothing store. Is where I'm having to go get my clothes right now because I lost everything, man, in that fire. That was that big fire out on Marywood. The house that we're talking about. And while I was in the hospital, all this shit went down. And like I said, my
Watch your
van,
mouth.
I'm
Watch your
sorry.
mouth.
I'm sorry. Please excuse me. I didn't mean to swear. But
Thank you.
my van, my mother's passed away. Right before my dad passed away, he gave me his van. It was running and drivable. It had his license plate on it because it was still under insured and everything under him. It had a flat tire. But the fire caused it, the heat, so much of heat on that side, the tire on it again. That wasn't my fault. I didn't plan on the house catching on fire. Because I got scars on my arms where I was pushing my arms through the windows with fire extinguishers trying to put the shit and damn thing out. Because that's I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm
Okay. Anything else? Do you have any photos that you needed the court to consider? Because I'm looking at photos of the condition of the property as of this week.
like I said, I've been doing what he told me to do. I've been there doing it. I didn't.
I recognize. Okay. I recognize that. I recognize that, but I don't think you have anything that disputes that the current of the condition of the property is anything different from the photos that have been provided from the city. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I know he did have photographs where it had all the trash bags and this out there in the yard. The vehicles, like I said, yes, I have my truck in the yard right now, but I pushed them in there so I could bring a dumpster in because I was going to be doing a clean out. So I put them in just inside the backyard.
Okay, so the vehicles are operable?
The trucks, I gotta have them taken out on the trailer and they're going to a buddy of mine's garage to be worked on. But I gotta wait for him to get me an opening in. But they'll be leaving too. Like I said, the only thing left beyond that yard when I'm done would be the trailer for my bike, my trailer for my truck or my camper, and the little F10 trailer for hauling metals in. Other than that, everything else is going that was in the yard.
Okay, thank you. I've heard enough. You can make your argument.
Thank you, Your Honor. Based on the testimony of the court enforcement officer, Mr. Walling, as well as the status of the property as admitted by Mr. Ferris, even the trucks and the trailer inoperable parked in the backyard of a property is in violation of the City of Lansing ordinance as incorporated by the International Property Maintenance Codes. At this point, again, the city would request a court order to allow the city's contractors to enter the property to abate all nuisances with the cost to be billed back to the property owner.
Thank you. And Mr. Ferris, I understand your position. You want more time. I don't know that more time is going to be sufficient. I'm looking at these pictures. I can see, I'm not going to discredit the fact that you have done some things, as you've indicated, but I understand that you're doing this on your own. You don't have a lot of resources, nor do you have a lot of assistance, manual labor assistance to help you get this stuff on this property up. There's a lot going on here. This is quite frankly disgusting. There's debris, there's trash, there's looks like workout equipment. There's, I mean, this is, well, I gave you, well, what you don't do is talk, what you don't do is talk over me when I talk.
I'm sorry.
There's trash, there's, it looks like furniture and gas buckets and all kinds of things, toys. I mean, this looks like a junkyard. This is not only a health hazard, but it creates a huge threat. I mean, this could cause an additional fire.
All that stuff is clean. I picked all that shit up and trashed it in the dumpster.
Okay, I told you already once to watch your mouth, but I guess you can't control that. These are pictures that were taken Friday at 9:17. I doubt that since Friday 9:17 to today, Monday 10:07, that this is not the same condition of the property was since the weekend. I'm going to grant the city's request to abate the nuisance. They can go and take entry into the property to bring the property up to code. You've had sufficient time to make efforts to get that done, and you need some help doing that. And then you will be responsible for the cost of the abatement. I do understand that you want to get some vehicles out of there. I don't know if you need to make some arrangements, but you might want to do that immediately if you want those vehicles removed before the city goes in there to abate the property. Do you understand that?
All right, can I just ask for one request, ma'am?
What is that?
Can I at least have till this weekend to get the vehicles moved? Because like I said, I gotta find somebody that can tow up. Because the one is drivable, but it's got a bad rear end in it, so I don't know how far it would make. The other one would have to be towed out. But can I get till this weekend for that?
I'll give you until
And
June 28th I'm giving you to June 28th to get the vehicles out of there. After that, the city will be entering into the property to abate the nuisance. That includes remove any abandoned vehicles that are left there. Do you understand that?
Okay.
And you're gonna produce an order for the court, Ms. Moritz?
I am, Your Honor. Would you like that under the 7-day rule?
Yes, please. And so order will come under the 7-day rule. Let's see here. Do you need another court date at this time, or?
I do not believe so, Your Honor. I'll indicate on the court order summary of your findings, as well as the fact that the cost will be billed for the property owner, and I think at that point we will achieve compliance and we would require no further court date.
Okay, sounds good. You're all set for today, Mr. Ferris.
And will I get something in the mail to tell me what's in this thing, I guess.
Yeah, you'll get a copy of the order in the mail, but you again are being advised today on the record that you have until the 28th of June, which is this coming Sunday, to remove those vehicles that you wanted removed, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, you're all set.
Yep.
You can remove him from the virtual courtroom. We have here. That's Nanette Lowry.
Yes.
On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Nanette Lee Lowry, file number 24-00380, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan Lawrence, appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Nanette Lee Rowley.
Lowry. How are you, ma'am?
Okay, under circumstances.
Today was the date that was set for a pre-trial for a trespass. How are we proceeding?
Honor, I would defer to Mr. Lee at this point.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Lowry has a couple of things going on. She was made an offer in this file in regard to a sentencing agreement. However, there are some factual issues that are still in dispute, and we would like another opportunity to discuss this further with the city attorney. However, Ms. Lowry is currently in Clinton County Jail and will be there until July 8th. She then will be going to Bear River. I have advised her that in the past, you have allowed some people to appear via Zoom from Bear River. And so what we would be asking for is if the court would be okay with an adjournment with the plan for her to make her next appearance via Zoom from Bear River.
That's fine. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You just want to know the pretrial date?
Yes, please.
She's gonna go on July 8th, I think, or after July. July 22nd at 8:30. You have any questions for the court today, Ms. Lowry? You get your copy of your notice to appear. You can appear virtually from Bear River on the 22nd. Any additional matters for today's record?
From the city, thank you.
Nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you, you're all set.
Flower. Not see here.
Just bring Payne up.
Yes.
We have Mr. Seabrook in custody. Are you representing Mr. Yang?
Yes.
Do you need to speak to them?
No, I believe that I'm prepared to proceed on both of those.
Okay. Brought up in that order. This is Mr. Payne, correct? Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Lucas County, file number 24-00376, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan Lawrence, appearing on behalf of the city.
Public Defender John Reed, on behalf of Lucas.
Okay, Mr. Payne, today's date set for a free trial and a failure to obey. How are we proceeding on this, council?
Thank you, Your Honor. I have honored an offer made by my office to a breach of the peace civil infraction. And from there, I'll defer to Mr. Lee.
Mr. Payne would like to accept that offer. Your Honor.
Peace is a civil infraction. You're accepting responsibility. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
The fine is $135. When you going to make payment?
As soon as I'm released from Eaton County Jail, which is July 11th. Most likely 12.
Oh, no, you'll pay by July 12th. So long as you do that, you won't get a notice for show cause, okay?
All right.
Any additional matters for the record today?
From the city, thank you.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Awesome, you're all set. Thank you. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Carrie Seabrook, file number 24L286198. Council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan, Lawrence Perry, on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Carrie Seabrook.
Okay, Mr. Seabrook, you have a failure to display valid license. And I think that we originally reset this today. Here's the plan on this failure to display valid license.
And I defer to Mr. Lee.
Mr. Seabrook has several matters pending, all of which we expect to be resolved in the next week or two. Upon his release, Mr. Seabrook would like to go to the Secretary of State and see if it would be possible for him to get his license reinstated. He believes it will be. So we would ask for a short adjournment, 2 to 3 weeks. Perhaps 3 weeks would be sufficient.
Does anybody look at his driving record?
Your Honor, I did review the driving record.
It does appear that he can.
There's nothing specific that I'm seeing holding him. There's a registration denial, and there looks like there's a suspension for, it just indicates medical. So he may have to do whatever it is they have to do over there.
Sounds good. Okay, so let me set this out 30 days. July 29th at 8:30. July 29th at 8:30. Do you have any questions today? So, you notice to appear, and then we'll see you tomorrow in your other matters. Any additional matters on this record?
Nothing for the defense room.
You. For the record of the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus John Yang, file number 24-00495. Council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy City Attorney Lisa Hagan, Lawrence Perry, on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of John Yang.
Okay, Mr. Yang, this matter was set for this date back in April after Mr. Milks indicated that there would be a global resolution sought on this matter due to a pending felony that he had. We have a next court date on the felony, June 17th. Did that happen?
We are still proceeding with the same plan and idea. I have spoke with Mr. Milks. I had a conversation with him last week, and he is advised that these charges are pending and that our idea, mine and Ms. Hagan Lawrence's, is that they be resolved as part of the plea on the felony file. So that's what he's working towards. He has a Polycom set up with Mr. Yang, I believe, on the 8th. And is proceeding towards some sort of a resolution on the felony file. So we would ask for a continuing adjournment to allow time for that to happen. And we have agreed with Ms. Hagan Lawrence that we will establish an email thread with Ms. Petrosky and Mr. Milks as well to make sure that everybody's in the loop on what's happening.
What is going on with the felony?
He is currently charged with controlled substances.
What's the next court date?
Oh, I think we have a placeholder because he's already had his preliminary exam. They had a pretrial hearing on the 17th.
He waived his preliminary examination. He had a pretrial in circuit court already?
Yes. Unless that's a placeholder. No, I don't think that is a placeholder. No, I think he had a hearing on the 17th, right? Did you go to court a few days ago?
I did, but
It wasn't resolved, but you went, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he had a hearing of his first pretrial hearing in the circuit court. Mr. Milks informed me that negotiations are ongoing and anticipates some sort of resolution shortly.
July 29th at 8:30. Have any questions today, Mr. Yang?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Additional matters for the record, counsel? You're all set. Thank you. the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Lakeisha Thomas, file number 240013591 council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Deputy Solicitor Hagan Lawrence, appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
May I please state your name, please?
Lakeisha Thomas.
Okay, Ms. Thomas, today was the date that we set this for a status update. Our last court date, May 20th, there were some efforts that were made to bring the property into compliance. So we gave an additional 30 days. How we proceed?
Thank you, Your Honor. I've conferred with my zoning administrator. The property is in compliance. At this point, the city would move to dismiss.
A motion to dismiss is granted. I will get you a copy of the dismissal, okay? Thank you. Are you going to produce an order today or should we mail her an order?
I don't have one right now. Can I just do a nollie?
It's on a citation. So we don't do a nollie for the citation. We can send an order dismissing it in the mail, okay? Okay, thank you. You're all set.
I'll submit to you.
Thank you.